What's up, y'all? This is Parley Parker, and I'm buzzing with Buzz.
Who is Parley Parker?
Um, well, I'm an artist, but I'm a father, a husband, a student, and I try to be as knowledgeable as possible in all things that I do. So, me as a person, I'm just a guy that kind of likes to, be in my own lane, do my own thing. I like my own vibe, and I've become somewhat of a loner as far as a player.
What sets you apart from other artists?
I think it's the type of music I make. Obviously, I don't like to make music that makes me feel anything outside of good. I think feel good music is a lost art, and I think that's something that I really want to tap into, especially on this tape. Carving Tomorrow is to have a more unorthodox approach to music, especially to the music sound in this city, and bring a different experience to the listener.
What or who inspired you to do music?
I've been doing music since like high school, so I want to say the Rich Kids. The Rich Kids came out while we were in high school, and I think me and my friends at the time, we had a group called the 2011 Boys. And so that was like my first time really wanting to rapping and writing music, and I fell in love with the creative process. I'm a creator, by nature. That's just how my brain works, and so I fell in love with the creative process of music. And I think this tape shows just how much I'm able to grow, and how diverse I am as an artist.
Speaking of high school and the 2011 Boys, how do you measure your growth as an artist from Diamond and Carrots to now?
Oh my gosh! Hey, you did some history. Look, you did some research. Diamond and Carrots. Oh my gosh! Oh man, that took me back. Anyways, I was a little more honest and true to who I am. Back then I think I just was, a kid making music with my friends, whereas now I'm a grown man. I have experiences. I've seen things and done things that I think adds to my music. So, as an artist, as far as the kid that was doing Diamonds and Carrots, I still feel like that sometimes, as far as my approach to music, but as far as how I make music, I'm a completely different person.
What's your creative process when in the studio?
So for me, I'm a builder. I worked with Creasy. Creasy's kind of the one that helped get me my layout as far as Creasy Baby. Shout out to Creasy Baby. He was my original engineer. He's the one that kind of showed me how to make music. And not just come in with an idea and put that idea on a beat, but instead, mesh your sound with the music that you're making, and feel and how you feel you want that to transcend through your music. So once I learned that process, now I've been recording with Blacksmith Studios. We're more into building. I want to build a sound. I may put an ad-lib here that's going to carry into the verse, and so on and so forth. So what is my creative process as far as, especially for this tape, has to take my inspiration from other places, and figure out a way to translate that through my music.
Okay, Vibes for My Tribe and Be My Witness dropped in 2021.
Right.
Then you dropped again in 2023 with a single, Why the Pause in Music.
I had a kid. Me and my wife had a lot of changes as far as in lifestyle, and I just wanted to focus on what I was doing as far as school, things of that nature. So a lot happened, and I think I just needed a mental break with so much I had going on. But focalizing on family, that's my first priority. And so once I was able to figure out the correct balance, of course I was going to come back to music eventually.
College, family man, father, artist, what is the average day like for you, and how do you balance it all with music?
My days are busy. I start off my days from home. I work at home, which allows me a great work-life balance. And so being an analyst, being someone who has a serious role work-wise, and then balancing that with my music as well as my wife and my kid, my child, those people come first. And so as long as those things are well taken care of, and my home is well taken care of, and my workspace is well taken care of, then music and the confines of how creative I can be you know, as wide as I would like it to be. So my everyday life is really busy. You know, I'm going to the gym. I mean, I don't really have a lot of free time. As much as it may seem, I really don't have a lot of free time. And I think I like that. I'd probably go crazy if I didn't have anything to do.
Last single you dropped was Okay Then. The video was dope. What was the inspiration behind the video?
Oh my God. Okay Then was, you know, I wanted to captivate the Basquiat painting. And that initially sparked the idea of like, you know what, let's steal the Basquiat. And so I think initially, you know, I wanted to add that art to the video to bring a dynamic to what I was rapping about. And so Okay Then was was a song that kind of was me getting back into making music. It was one of the first 2 or 3 songs I recorded when I started back making music. Shout out to EQ Labs. And I was just excited to put some music out. And Okay Then actually happened by accident. So.
We see that you be posting about your weight loss journey. Tell us about that.
Oh my God, yeah, I lost 50 pounds or more. You know, when my wife told me she was pregnant, it was like, okay, well, I can't let my kid meet me like this. And so that kind of inspired it, but also just, you know, you can kind of hear it in the first 2 tapes, you know, really depressed, really fat, really just bad anxiety, you know, drinking, things of that nature. I just didn't want to do that anymore. And I became a lot more healthier. I started focusing on what I was putting in my body, the people that I was around, the type of energy I was putting off personally. And I think you'll hear that in this tape. I'm a lot more healthier, I'm a lot more happier, I'm a lot more secure with where I'm at in life. And so, you know, I think the weight loss and just the finding myself again, you know, really changed the landscape of my music.
We see that you're promoting Let Me Guess, which samples the Ponderosa Twins with a flip on it. How did you put that together?
Oh man, Let Me Guess came from a place of, you know, the transition from one relationship to another, that bitter feeling of wanting to be nonchalant about it, wanting to not care about it, but in all actuality, you know, you still have feelings and emotions towards that person. So Let Me Guess is essentially a man dealing with losing a woman that he really, really liked, and probably to his own demise. And instead of him being real about it, instead he's projecting his energy on the woman, and it's her fault. So it's an interesting song. I hope people are able to follow it and fall in love with it like I love it. Yeah, I'm really excited about Let Me Guess for sure.
The vibes of your music is always evolving. What can we expect from any upcoming projects?
So, you know, I'm not saying I won't put out more music, but I will say that I put a lot of energy into this tape. I put a lot of my current life into this tape, and a lot into, you know, where I'm at and how I'm living into this tape. And so if that doesn't get enough ears and listeners, then who knows? You know, I may drop a single here or there, but life is forever changing and evolving, and I may be called to do something else or create in a different way, in a different light. So, you know, who knows? This may be the last bit of music I ever put out. But I love the process. I loved everything about it, and you know, we'll see where it goes.
Where can the people find you and your music?
You can find me at _Parley Parker. That's Parley, not AY. Parker. And of course, you can find me on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, whatever music platform that's out there. You'll find my music.